I don't have any tea with me, so I can't do the. Today we're gonna be ranting. I'm gonna be ranting about. I actually forgot what the movie's called. I remember Channing Tatum was in it though, so Channing Tatum movie. Blink Twice. There you go. Today we're gonna be ranting about Blink Twice. Pretty wild movie. That's the truth. It's wild, so I want to talk about it because I watched it the other night with a girl. I can't remember her name. Her name was like Your Mom or something like that. No. Wait. Crazy name, but I was watching it with her, and I'm gonna be honest with you. She didn't really get to watch the movie. I was watching the movie. She was busy making a movie, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna talk about it. So Blink Twice is kind of like a thriller, psychological. It doesn't seem like that at first, but that's when the plot twist happens. You're like, wait a minute. But the movie, I don't remember any of the characters' names. The only person I know is Channing Tatum. So basically, I'm gonna refer to two characters here. Everyone else, I'm not even gonna I don't know their names. There's Channing Tatum and there's Bad Bitch, because there's a chick in the movie that was like, you know what I mean?
Some of these girls, you should see them. Oh my God.
The movie starts off boring as shit, you know. There's also like some like girl power stuff in this movie, which, you know, is fine. It's fine. But, you know, as a dude, sometimes when I see girl power stuff, it's like, ugh, you know, like, what are we doing here?
No. He's got a point.
But the girls need their empowering moments. Like there's a couple scenes in the movie where like the girls, you know, like get their revenge and they like just pack up Channing Tatum in a 1v1. Like, what? Like, what are you doing here? Like some chick that's like 5'2", maybe weighs 100 pounds, just packs up this guy that's like 6'3". I mean, come on. But it's fine. We're not going to talk about that. Right, it's great. Good movie. Decent movie. It was an okay movie. But yeah, our two main characters go to this party, like this like fancy party thing, and I can't remember Channing Tatum's character's name, but Channing Tatum's character happens to be there. And he takes a liking to our main character, and a bunch of blah, blah, stupid shit happens. And then he invites her to his private island, okay? And, you know, being the genius woman that she is, and she's starstruck, she just goes, fuck it, you know? Let's just go to this rich stranger man's island. What have we learned about rich people's islands? Okay.
Do you think that there's another Epstein Island out there right now?
12. Better. Newer. Yeah, no, the kids go down a slide into a furnace.
You know, not the best place to be. But alas, she doesn't care. And Channing Tatum, this group of guys, Channing Tatum and his homies bring these group of random chicks that neither of these chicks have ever met these people before, but they're just like, fucking, let's just rock, dude. Like, let's just party, dude. Let's just go to the stranger's island. Let's just party. And you'll come to see later in the movie, that was a bad idea. And they arrive at the island, and there's already a bit of animosity between Bad B and our main character. I mean, just, guys, look at Bad B. Like, God damn.
That's how you win.
Bad B is jealous that our main character is taking Channing Tatum's attention. I don't know what Channing Tatum's doing. I would be pretty focused on Bad B if I were him, but, you know, I'm not Channing Tatum, you know, it's beauty's in the eye of the beholder, okay? And then after they arrive on the island, literally probably about 30, maybe 40 minutes of the movie is just them taking drugs and partying. I kid you not, like literally just 30 minutes of drugs and partying. They took drugs, they took some drugs, they took more drugs, they took a little bit more drugs. After they were done taking drugs, they took some drugs. And finally, after everything was finished, they took a little more drugs. That's pretty much all I did. And they danced a bunch. But after enough partying, our main character starts wondering. She talks with the I don't know if I even mentioned this chick, but the other main character, you know, like her friend. I may mention her once. I don't know. I'm pretty rushing through the movie. Not a lot to talk about until you get to the good stuff. She talks to her friend, and her friend brings up to her. She's like, something's not right here. Like, it's scary. Like, it's so scary. And her friend's like, quit being a bitch, but it is a little scary. But quit being a bitch. She's like, quit being a bitch, but it is a little scary. So we're just gonna jump the gun here. So the main character's friend gets bit by a snake, okay? And the snake on this island has venom in it. All right, let me restart from scratch. So there's this perfume that the women on the island use. They spray themselves with it every morning. And the perfume makes you forget everything, okay? So every time they use the perfume, they forget, like, bad, like, trauma that's happened to them, okay? This is important. Now, there's a snake on the island that it has its venom will stop your hold on here. It's a little confusing. There's a snake on the island that's venom will make you remember the trauma that's happened to you, okay? And the main chick's friend gets bit by this snake, okay? And Channing Tatum's like, this isn't good because she's gonna remember the trauma that she's experienced on the island because how do I even? This is all really confusing. My brain's like, but our main character realizes her friend Jess goes missing, and she's wondering like, well, what happened to her? And she's talking to the other girls on the island, and the other girls on the island are like, we don't even know a girl named Jess. She's like never been here. And she's like, and our main character's like, am I tripping? Or like, I could have sworn she was here. So she runs to the room where her friend was staying, and it's not a room. It's a storage room now. So now she's mad confused. But Bad B, our favorite character, by the way, best character in the show, her personality is just off the charts.
The length is one thing, the girth blows your mind.
She runs to our main character, and she has her friend's lighter, and it says Jess on it. So she's realizing, hey, this bitch isn't crazy. There was a chick named Jess here, and what the fuck happened to her? So they start trying to figure out what's going on here, you know, like what the actual fuck is happening. We come to find out the reason that the main character's remembering stuff is because she drank this snake venom that this random old bitch on the island was drinking. We don't need to talk about it. It's like not important. Well, it is important because the old bitch gave her venom and she drank it. And when you drink the venom, it makes you remember. So the reason her friend went missing is because she got bit by one of the snakes on the island and got the venom in it. So Channing Tatum had to kill her. Because if they remembered everything that was happening on the island, that wouldn't be good, okay? So basically, what's happening on the island is the dudes on the island every night would do terrible things to the girls on the island, okay? And then they'd spray them with perfume and they'd forget it all ever happened. So they just repeatedly do terrible things to them, and they'd keep just using the perfume and just forgetting it ever happened.
She really won't remember any of this. The worse it is, the more they forget.
But our two main characters, they're trying to get the other girls to remember what's happening to them as well. So they go like, they make a bunch of alcohol shots for the chicks, and they put snake venom in them. So bitches start getting litty. And then after a while, everyone starts remembering what's happening on this island. And what was happening on this island is, I already mentioned it, but like they literally just like spray it. We get the shocking realization that they would just sexually assault them, and like, you know, a word I can't use on YouTube because you know, YouTube will be like, you can't say that word, it's bad. And that's what was happening. How am I supposed to fucking describe it then, huh? We gotta make a new word to describe it. But yeah, they were getting used and sexually assaulted on the island, and they were just getting perfume sprayed and forgetting all about it. Pretty nuts, right? Pretty nuts. So all the girls remember, and you know, this is when a little bit of girl power stuff happens, but it's okay. It's easy to root against the bad men that were doing terrible things to them. So, you know, the girls, they basically just start killing the dudes. Like each girl goes and just packs up each dude, kind of thing. So now that all the chicks remember, they start getting in their fights with the guy. And this one chick with blonde hair, bro, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, she weighs like probably 90 fucking, like 110 pounds, bro. She's like 5'2", 110 pounds. And this dude starts running away from her. Like, I get it, but these are serial killers. They're not serial killers, but they're like bad people. Like they will kill. They actually are serial killers. They've killed before. And you're telling me he's gonna run away when a 110-pound girl runs at him? I think she had a screwdriver. What? If 110-pound chick's running at me with a screwdriver, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna wait. You know what I mean? Like,
when you throw the combination jab, slip, uppercut, backhand.
It was just a little dumb watching it. I'm trying to think this. I'm like, logically speaking, a serial killer isn't gonna run from someone that he could easily overpower. You know what I mean? You know, it's just a little fishy. It's a little fishy. We are on team women here in this movie, okay? Because obviously the guys are terrible people. Serial killers, sexual assaulters, all that bad stuff. That not good people. So it's good that they're getting killed. Some of it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And all the girls have their 1v1s. They beat their ass. I think they kill 3 of the dudes. Bad B screwdrivers this one guy, or like bottle openers him to death. The blonde-haired chick gets shot square in the fucking head. She gets packed up real quick. And I can't remember what happened to the other chick. But 2 of the chicks are dead. 3 or 4 of the dudes are dead. Okay, so it's like a 2v2 now. Main chick and Bad B, our favorite character, versus Channing Tatum. Well, actually, just Channing Tatum. The other guy's basically dead. And forgot to mention, there's a security guard with a gun. Not to mention, there's a military trained about 6'2", probably 230-pound security guard guy with a gun. He gets packed up by a chick with a rock. Neither here nor there. We'll brush over that. We'll just brush over it. So our 2 chicks have the gun. It's them versus Channing Tatum with nothing, and they have a knife and a gun. Okay, so you're thinking, I mean, come on. They're just going to go and shoot him in the face. That's you'd be wrong. They concoct up this plan that's straight out of a fucking Looney Tunes show here. The chick with the knife goes and knocks on the door and pretends to be like scared. She's like, we need help, which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure they watched the chicks kill like 4 people. So I don't know why they thought this would work. But there's this stupid little twink looking guy who's literally retarded. So he goes and tries to open the door for her and gets shot in the head. Channing Tatum tries to stop him, but he's too stupid. I can't show it on YouTube because YouTube doesn't like watching people get shot in the face. Makes sense. And then our main character, instead of like having a gun or something, or like, you know, doing anything with the gun, she tries to like barge in with a knife on Channing Tatum, like 6'2", 230 Channing Tatum. Not a great idea. So it goes about how you'd expect. She gets her arm smashed and disarmed immediately and ripped inside and tied up. Really stupid. And the chick with the gun outside, she's like, oh shit. And I'm not even kidding you, 20 minutes passes and the chick with the gun outside's just, I don't know, dude. She's fucking being retarded. Literally, like, anything could have happened. She didn't know that the chick inside was going to be okay, but she just waited outside for 20 minutes. And you know what the plan she cooked up after 20 minutes? Channing Tatum was like doing some monologue bullshit. You know, movies, the killers always do that. And you know the plan she cooked up 20 minutes? Her plan was to use the gun, run out the locked door, and try and shoot the lock off. You know what I mean? Real genius plan here. You could have maybe peeked in from a window and shot Channing Tatum. You could have also saved your ammo. So she just went and shot the door 8 times, ran out of ammo. Channing Tatum realized this. He said, be right back. And he just chased her down and hog-tied her and brought her inside. It was like, what the fuck are we doing? And we get this pretty crazy revelation. No, that's not English. Revelation. Realization. We get this crazy realization that our main character has been to the island before. And Channing Tatum wiped her memory completely and just sent her back out into the wild. While Channing Tatum was getting the girl outside, she put perfume in his little vape pen that he loves. He's been using a vape pen the whole movie. Not important, bringing it up now. He's using this vape pen that he loves. So he inhales the perfume and then he like forgets everything. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? And then he like panics and then like they do some cheap way of defeating him. He like trips and hits his head on a table and gets knocked out. Like, the fuck? They burn down the whole villa thing, and this chick makes her dumbass decision of saving Channing Tatum. And I don't know how this even happened, but basically at the end of the movie, she made Channing Tatum like her little lapdog, and she got the business from him. So now she owns the $1 billion business. And it plays like this bad bitch song. And she's like, I'm a bad bitch and I got the business kind of shit. And it's like, yeah, okay. It would have been a cooler ending if you just like killed the guy. You know what I mean? So she let the serial killer, murderer, sexual assaulter, terrible person live. And then she gets to own the business. She's not like bringing justice to this guy or anything. Okay. yeah, you got the money and you're a bad bee, but you basically let Jeffrey Epstein live. Okay. But yeah, pretty wild movie. I thought it was like this going to be like a romance kind of movie, like a little like rom-com kind of thing. It wasn't. It turned out to be a pretty messed up serial killer, messed up Epstein Island kind of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was Blink Twice, you know? I know it was a little all over the place. I don't have a script for any of this. I'm literally just going off memory. I'm just trying to remember everything that happened and putting it into, articulating it into words for you. If you've seen Blink Twice, I spoiled the whole thing for you. So if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to get the twist. That's probably the best part of the movie. Other than that, I mean, it's kind of shit. So I spoiled it for you. So if you wanted to watch it, too bad. Too bad. I didn't mention there were going to be spoilers, but you should know. But yeah, that was Blink Twice. Pretty crazy movie. Didn't see the twist coming. Pretty messed up movie. I can't lie. There's some interesting stuff that happens. You know, there's a lot of things that don't make any sense. As for all scary movies, as that one's scary, like every movie that they make nowadays, there's a lot of things that don't make any fucking sense, but that's okay. That's okay. But if you enjoyed the video, remember to touch your wiener. Nope, my bad. Wrong one. Remember to click the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandparents. Literally just go around spreading the Icy Crislow gospel, spread the word of Crislow. Tell everyone you know about me, or I'll find you. But have a blessed evening. Hold that tight. See you later, bitch. Or I called you a bitch. I'm so sorry. See you later, brother.